important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Trae Young is out there with Daniel. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Here's Ball. Drives to the hoop. And Ball slams it in.
What a nice-looking drive with LaMelo. Such a hard contest because guy can handle and he's got size.
Young's shot is off.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Ball kicks to Williams. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA, Doris, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunately because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now, here is Young. Good.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
For Charlotte, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Out to Bridges. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Hunter, the pass to Young. Drains the 19-footer. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Ball against Young. The drive by Ball. Makes it off the glass. Ball's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Buries it from 3-point range.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls. And getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Young. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. No good. That would have tied it.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Ball. Out to Bridges. Bridges sets the screen for Martin. Ball up top. Left side, Miller. And the Hornets miss again.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Daniel, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Young against Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 8.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Johnson, good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Ball finds Miller. Pass to Bridges. And it's Ball in the corner. Over Young. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Young pass to Daniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass the ball. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by Johnson. And here is Hunter. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Hornets on top. They're up by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the court for Atlanta, the pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the three spot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
Bridges outside. Charlotte moving the ball around. Williams finds Martin. And it's Ball in the corner. Bridges outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his third assist on the night. The Hawks trail by 10. Young from outside. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made two. Ball's knocked loose. Johnson attacking.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one. Allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
There's Miller with the three. Out to Bridges. A second chance effort. Hornets now working with the new shot clock. Here's Ball. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hornets. Johnson from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Ball surveying the defense. Bridges, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Down low. Will it go? Here's Johnson. A shot off that time. Good D by Miller.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Bridges passes to Miller. Outside ball. And Ball slams it in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Ball with it, guarded by Hunter. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Miller, no up. The Hawks trail by 21, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And a wide open look for Capella. No good on the quick three. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-3 run. Here's Mann. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Knocked away. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. It's good.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And there's another turnover by Atlanta.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
19 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, Green. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Capella. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Hornets on top, just dominant. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for the...
And that is a wrap.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
You got Nick Richards. Williams is out there with Josh Green. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Mann in at the point. So that's the Hornets 5. And it's the Hornets another 3.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson with a screen on Williams. Young with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Last season's performance for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period. And it may take a while for the Hornets to find success, but there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in the single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level, undeniable. Now, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
It's Martin on the wing, Capella covering. The kick out to Ball. Back to Williams. The three. The rebound by Johnson.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Martin. To the left wing. Ball against Young. Williams, a screen on Young.
2 minutes remaining.
They get it again.
2 minutes.
Bridges for three. Good on the triple. Bridges has got 11 points.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Well, Doris, there's no question Miles Bridges is a talented scorer out on the wing.
You are exactly right, Kevin. This is a young man capable of putting up 20 points per game on a nightly basis. Now I want to see Bridges take strides as a defender. He has to show more commitment on that end of the floor.
Johnson. The Hawks again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? To stop the run. Young's shot is off. Charlotte's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Deep two from Ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Young inside. He's against Miller. Johnson, the pass to Capella. Johnson kicks to Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. They get it back. Johnson outside. Traps in the tray. He has 7.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Miller against Hunter. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Now the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Young finds Capella. Now Hunter. Young outside. Off target with his 3. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Hawks. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Hunter the pass to Daniels. Hunter dishes to Daniels. Fires the 3. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
And Young kicks to Johnson. Back to Young. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, the quick thinking of LaMelo, anticipating the play and coming up with the steal.
Bridges against Johnson. It's Young on the wing. That misses off the backboard.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And Ball slams it in.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And here's Charlotte. Good momentum, 8 straight points. In the corner, it's Martin. From past the arc. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Daniels from outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Williams. Out to Miller. It's intercepted. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Capella. Daniels dishes to Capella. Hunter with it. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. Johnson, the pass to Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Tries again. And here is Hunter. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. That's a 2 from Martin. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Miller with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Johnson, the pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Johnson. They need this one. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LaMelo Ball.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
There's the lob to Bridges. Daniels with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Young, good.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but It isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And it's Martin missing. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Young, right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter down low, covered by Miller. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Outside, Martin. Pass to Miller. Williams sets a screen for Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's on DeAndre Hunter. That free throw good from Miller.
For your Hornets, Brandon Miller.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Daniels. That shot off the mark. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game...
have in common. They are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. The offensive rebound. Ball finds Martin. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Miller outside. From downtown, it's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
And there's a reason Miller was a volume three-point shooter in college, because he's extremely accurate.
Shot is good by Barrett.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Ball. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Williams a screen on Barnes. And there's the lob. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Now here's Ball. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Dick. His last outing, he had 18 points. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
I mean, he just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ball against Quickly. Screen by Bridges. Here's Ball. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Fires from the wing. They get it again. Pass to Barnes. Outside Dick. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Miller. Dick with a miss.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these. Video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Miller, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Now here's Dick, guarded by Miller. The 3 from Quickly. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Ball surveys the floor. Screen by Bridges. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Barnes. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Ball. Martin with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, let's take this chance to see the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the current leading scorers. LaMelo Ball, 3rd.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Here's Dick. And again, Toronto, no good. Charlotte leading by 6. Miller, the pass to Martin. Back to Miller. Pass to Williams. Ball outside. Here's Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Quickly outside. Here's Dick. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contribution.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Charlotte leading by 12. Left side, Williams. Ball outside. Pass to Miller. Stripped away. Here's Barnes. It's been all about Mark Williams for Charlotte between his scoring and rebound. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin, and it's Williams in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. Hornets on D. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. It gets the bucket.
Now, Pirtle, as a big, such an unselfish player, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now Ball. Over quickly. Ball no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Martin. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has gotten his first points in this one.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Dick. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Hornets leading by 12. Martin, the pass to Bridges. Rejected by Barnes.
Ooh, the swat by Barnes. He's got that ability to put up big block numbers.
Bridges outside. That three's off the mark. Raptors trail by 12. Barnes with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. The three from Quickly knocks it down from distance. Quickly's got 5 points.
Laser focus from Quickly. As soon as he saw that pass coming, he was going to fire.
Here's Martin. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And the shot goes. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Quickly passes to Pirtle. Fires for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and it seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Ball finds Miller. No good with a layup.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Bridges a screen on quickly. Bridges outside. Miller outside. Screen by Bridges. Pass to Martin. Fires the three. Charlotte, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 7. Quickly from outside. Connects from downtown. Quickly's got 8.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Now Bridges jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Hornets lead by 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Oh, and he got fouled on his... And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Buries it from 3. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Man. Back to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Barrett passes to Dick. Good work defensively by Richards. And here's Green from the arc. And the Hornets, another 3. And so that brings the first half to a close. Charlotte on top, up 9. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Raptors.
Where's the
Thanks for tuning in.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. If you look at Mark Williams, what a contribution.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
So for Toronto right now, Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Brady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Pass to Richards, outside man. Now here's Green. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Offensive board. From behind the arc. Right side man. From deep. Pirtle grabs a miss.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Quickly against Curry. Outside Barnes. Nice move. And the layup is good. Barnes has got 8 points.
I like to see the handles from Scotty coming along there. Much improved since his rookie year.
Pass to Curry. Puts up a three. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Quickly finds Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the D can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Taking 2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play is under review.
Coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now that we have a break, let's take a look at the league's best rebounders. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th is Jakob Poeltl.
Just so strong on the boards. That's a skill that helps your team win games.
That free throw good from Barnes. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Ball against Barrett. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Bridges. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Raptors trail by 10. The three from Barnes. Ball with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Williams punches it home.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Poeltl. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. To the middle. Stolen by Quickly. And now the Raptors on the break. Poeltl with a screen on ball. Quickly. Can they get it? The shot by Poeltl no good. Hornets leading by 12. Williams passes to Ball. Williams a screen on Quickly. Bridges outside. They grab their own miss. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And again, Toronto, no good. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Takes the three. Drops in the three. Bridges has got 11 points.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Williams. Barrett against Ball. Martin outside. Bridges outside. Williams with the screen. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Barrett. Pirtle finds Barrett. Sinks it from distance.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Here's Williams. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And so it's Charlotte, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams, and it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Hornets 5. Pass to Dick. Miller pulls it in.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Bridges with it. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Barrett into the lane. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And you love that. Just that quick first step, and RJ up and over the D.
Screen by Bridges. Pass to Miller. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Dick.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Pirtle finds Barnes. Here he goes. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And Scotty Barnes continues to grow in shouldering the offensive load for his team.
Ball against Quickly. It's stolen by Pirtle. In transition. Here's Dick. The wide open shot is on the money.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Up top, Bridges. On the take.
Out of the way!
Wow.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Barnes, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got 10 points here in the second half.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Martin with the bucket.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Barnes. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Charlotte leading by 14. Here's Martin. They get it back. Pass to Miller. Ball with it. Williams is screen on quickly. Ball passes to Williams. Clock at 6. Martin outside. Over Barrett. Martin misses. Raptors trail by 14. Knocked loose. Stolen by Miller. There's 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. Stolen by Quickly. Out to the wing. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Hornets.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game from Mark Williams.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the 4th. Ball passes to Williams. Back to Ball. Williams a screen on quickly. Ball with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. And Williams punches it home.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home.
Friday night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to Chicago. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Dick. Daniels, no good. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. The 3 is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
And that one misses. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Young with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Capella. Rebound by the Raptors. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Plenty of daylight on that shoot.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Hunter against Barrett. It's Young on the wing. Stolen by Quickly. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Capella kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
20 feet out. The rebound by Johnson. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. A costly fight. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he makes the first. You know, these last few years, Stan, Atlanta has been outstanding on the offensive end. But, boy, have they struggled on defense.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they can go to where they want to go unless they can just develop at least an average defense, and they haven't even been close to that.
And I know we've not seen a champion who is only one or the other. I mean, you've got to be a little bit of both, correct?
Yeah, Kevin, most of our champions, as you know, have been in the top 10 in both offensive and defensive.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
The offensive rebound, kicks it out to Johnson, goes back up, back to Capella. Young outside, 6 to shoot. Hunter dishes to Capella, misses the baby hook.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Hunter, no one around him. The kick out to Young. Stolen by Quickly. To the inside. Here's Dick. And the dunk by Dick.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now, here's Hunter. Last time out, he had 14 points.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Barrett kicks to Barnes. No good on the triple.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich, hits the three-point bomb.
It's a go-to shot for Bogdanovich. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That is his first foul of the game. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Young. And he lays it straight in. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you love to see that. Really solid stuff from Young in close.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. Back to Quickly. Pass to Barnes. And just miss after miss right now. It could go, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. And it's Young in at the one. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Takes the three. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Young is double. Hurdle with the steal. Young against Barrett. On the wing quickly. 7 points in the game. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Hawks again can't hit. Toronto leading by 6. And here's Quickly for 3. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 6 points for Bogdanovich.
And with Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
A 3 from Quickly. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Capella draws the double, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Johnson with it. Picked up by Barrett. For 3. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Barnes can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 6. Bogdanovich inside. Dick defending. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
They get the rebound. Hurdle. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Young taking his time here. From outside the arc. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Young. 11 points for Bogdanovich. Quickly finds Barrett. Atlanta with the rebound. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Fast break, the Hawks on up the court. Hawks passing it around. Another 3 for Atlanta. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game. Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. Outside, Bogdanovich. No good with the triple. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Raptors shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Free throw drops for Dick.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside, Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Capella. And Barnes sends it back.
Raptors ball.
Fires away from way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance for Emmanuel Quickly. He has. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Come one, come all. The 2K.
Taking a look at the Raptors, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes. And then you have...
And focusing back in on the Hawks. They're in a tight one.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad.
Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bogdanovich really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in its center. Here's Quickly. Following the basket by Trae Young. It's stolen by Johnson. Capella with it, now guarded by Pirtle. Inside, here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
Barrett against Hunter. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Pirtle.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here is Daniels. Barrett covering. Pass to Daniels. And here is Johnson. Shoots over Dick. They get it back. Can't hit that one. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Hunter sets a screen for Johnson. Lock at 6. Back to Hunter. 17-foot shot on the way. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And it's 7 points for DeAndre Hunter. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Nobody near Barnes. No good from outside.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The Hawks trailing. Young outside, takes it inside, and there it is for him. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, that's what you want. Young is just so good when he penetrates.
Young against Mitchell. Brown wide open, he fires. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game. Capella against Olynyk. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Back to Capella. Tipped away. And they're running. Great communication on the alley-oop. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Tries the spin move. And Young kicks to Johnson. Young inside. Covered by Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Capella goes in. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Johnson, the pass to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Daniels. Pass to Young. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. They've led by as much as 10. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich against Brown to the paint. Bobo gets the basket. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Brown with it and guarded by Capella. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise. Personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Young. It's picked off. To the inside. Olynyk high post. Capella's there. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. On defense, the Hawks. They trail by 3. Here's Battle. Covered by Hunter. And that one's good. Battle. And for the Hawks, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Over Mitchell. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella. Capella's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Mobo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Here's Capella. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. Mitchell wide open. And the 3 ball is good. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The kick out to Young. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by Brown.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. The Hawks again can't hit.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Brown kicks to Olynyk. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to, but that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The Hawks trail by 13. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Brown. Atlanta again, missing.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Young outside. Young is double. Out left to the wing. Capella against Olynyk. Johnson with a screen on Olynyk. Here's Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Good work there as it goes.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Toronto.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Pass to Mobo. Brown outside. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. 8-point game. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, Young's playmaking is very reliable. He's got impressive vision.
And the dunk by Olynyk. It's tipped. It's stolen by Brown. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging...
aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Right side Hunter, and there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
From deep, Capella. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well. You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
Up top, Young. The rebound by Bridges.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Count it.
Among the best ball handlers in the league, for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
Now here's Capella. Young with it, guarded now by Williams. And Young gets it to go.
Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Young against Ball, shoots over Young, and here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Miller bouncing with some flavor to the rack.
And Capella gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Ball. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Good.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And the Hawks with possession here. 7-point differential. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Now here's Ball. He's got 9, 5 to shoot. Bridges. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. For Atlanta, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Out of bounds, it'll be Hornets ball. Ah, yes, 2 Chainz here in the ATL. Taking in some basketball.
Oh, my God, 2 Chainz. Now, you know he's from the area, and he loves his Hawks. And not surprised to see him courtside. You know, he's a season ticket holder.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Ball's got 11 points.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Capella finds Hunter. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Hornets leading by 6. Ball taking his time here. Miller outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And again, it's Atlanta.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Pass to Williams. Martin outside. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Ball throws it down.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Ball gets it to go. He's got 15.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Young. Hunter on the wing. Shot on the wing. The shot misses. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Such an athletic guy. Bridges just hammers it down.
From deep, Capella. And Atlanta misses again. Hornets leading by 10. To the inside, Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The 4th spot held by Atlanta.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Johnson against Bridges. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Young. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Pass to Martin. The 3 is up. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I just love the ball movement.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Miller. And the finish on the break with the slam.
There's the athleticism of Miller on display.
Hawks trail by 15. Johnson passes to Daniels. There's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Daniels has got 5 points.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Here's Daniels, 5 points in the game. Outside Young, 4 on the clock. Another shot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Launches it from deep. Daniels misses. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Martin. Bridges outside. Tries the spin move. And Ball with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Bridges has got his 3rd assist of the night. 1 minute left to play in the first half. Ball left side. Here's Williams. Ball finds Martin. Bridges, a screen on Johnson. There's the triple. Rebounded by Daniels.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Roddy comes in for Johnson, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Daniels. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Williams. Shot from the top of the key. Charlotte again missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Roddy, no good. Outside man, 4-3, counted from distance.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it. Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in control with this. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome.
You take a look at the Hornets. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Hornets.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of art.
That does it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Mark Williams out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Martin in at the 3. Ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative. And he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash. But he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
Now here's Ball. 21 points in the game. Bridges, a screen on Young. And he lobs it up top. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Bogdanovich from long range. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They led by as many as 18. Following this game, they...
Oh, my goodness! Anything in the bag on that one.
Yeah!
Bring it home. Send it in. Throw it down.
Inside, it's Trae Young.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Alec. Ball against Young. Pass to Williams. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Ball. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Bogdanovich from long range. Kept alive. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich. Now Young. Stolen by Miller. Here's Martin, and he drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams. You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Williams passes to Ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Come to me.
Martin outside.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Lots of room. Bridges outside. Ball outside. Pass to Williams. Goes back up. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 20. Stolen by Miller. Down low. Lays out. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Bogdan Bogdanovich third.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Here's Robbie. Williams defending. Pass to Young. And here's Hunter. Back to Young. 5 on the clock. Here's Roddy to end the run. Knocks down the triple. Roddy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Curry passes to Williams. Charlotte gets it back. Outside man. Three-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Man's got his second basket on the night.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Pass to Roddy. Picked it out of midair. Now here's Williams. Here's Richards. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
More and more Grant Williams showing the ability to get others involved.
And Josh Green going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 29 seconds left in the third. Hunter with the ball, and it's Man picking him up. There's Young with the three.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Bogdanovich, no good.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
A nice shot by Richards.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
With 4 on the clock. Outside for Green. drains the triple. Green's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a commanding lead to end the quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Charlotte's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Roddy in at the 4. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Young. Here's Okongwu. Finished off the break. Okongwu's got his first bucket of the night.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Out to Bridges. Martin inside, working on Hunter, uses the glass on the layup.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Now here's Ball. Williams with the screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Ball no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
And he makes both free throws. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Now here's Ball to the middle. Here's Williams. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 7 assists in the game. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Yeah, one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And there's the athletic grace of LaMelo Ball. Poetic.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Miller. Bridges passes to Miller. Here's Martin. No good on the 3.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke. At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Now here's Ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Here's Bridges. Pass to Williams. Martin with the ball. Clock is at 3. Lets it fly from 18. It's rebounded by Roddy. Bogdanovich on the wing. Okongwu, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Miller, the pass to Martin.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
And Atlanta with possession here, following the bucket by the Hornets. Roddy, no good. The Hornets have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
That's just a high-level move. You won't see many guys make that kind of play, B.A.
Man, just crashing it off the baseline, completing the reverse flush. Wow.
That was special order delivery there, guys. What a dunk.
And here's Hunter for 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Roddy, no good. Miller outside. Outside, Williams. Ball passes to Bridges. Martin with a screen on Young. Now Williams. Here's Ball, driving inside. Hunter with the rebound. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Over Miller. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Bridges. Now Ball. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
offseason, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Martin in at the small forward. Dick can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Ball. Out to Bridges. Miller against Barnes. Williams passes to Miller. And here is Ball. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the quickness helps LaMelo Ball out inside right there. Just allows him to get the quick drop on the defense.
Ball against Quickly. Pass to Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Quickly missing. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And you know, Brandon Miller may not have the experience, Doris, so far in the NBA, but boy, does he have a feel for the game.
And Kevin, that to me is something you can't teach. The ability at a young age to read situations well. He can mix his pace. He can create his own space for his shot. The game has already seemed to slow down for this young guy.
Here's Ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. Out to Miller. Outside, Martin. Pass the Ball. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Ball against Barnes. Let's go. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Ball's got 8 points.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now, here is Martin. Miller outside. There's the lob to Bridges. Dick with the steal. Pass to Barnes. Here's Quickly. Hornets with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
The Raptors making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Martin. It's rebounded by Barrett. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Dick. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit. And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Now, here is Martin. Hasn't made one yet. And again, the Hornets missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Barnes kicks to Quickly. Out to Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Miller dishes to Martin. It's rebounded by Quickly.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Barrett gets it to go.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
this is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Barnes kicks to Barrett. Pass to Dick. Now, here's Quickly. Barnes down low. He's against Bridges. Barnes can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ball finds Bridges. Back to Ball. Bridges a screen on Quickly. Miller outside. Here he goes. And Miller throws it down hard.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And here's Quickly for 3. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Barnes against Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Williams has a screen for Bridges. To the middle. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line. That one on Olynyk.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Miles Bridges. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
Kick by Bridges. Here's Miller. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Miller's got 5 points so far.
This guy can make jump shots from anywhere on the floor. We see you, young Mr. Miller.
Dick can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 11. Outside, Ball. Williams a screen on Quickly. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Williams' shot is off. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And Emmanuel Quickly hits from deep. Quickly's got his second basket of the night.
Well, this is Quickly's game in a nutshell. This guy's thinking score as soon as he touches it.
Fast break, Toronto. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 8. It's stolen by Martin. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by Martin.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Quickly the pass to Olynyk. Hands it from downtown. Olynyk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Bridges sets the screen for Martin. For the 3. The shot, no good.
Absolutely tenacious guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Quickly finds Olynyk. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets leading by 7. It's Martin on the wing. Back to ball. Driving to the basket. For 3, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Bridges has got 6.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Quickly kicks to Barnes. It's Dick on the wing. And again, Toronto no luck. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Man with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Curry can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Mobo. Over to the wing. And stolen by Williams. 3-on-3. There's the lob to the hoop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Man in the corner. Outside, Green. Launches it from deep. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Charlotte with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. And that concludes.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Mitchell. He's out there with Brown. And it's Olynyk in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Outside Curry. They set the pick. Over Brown. The kick out to Williams. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And stolen by Williams. Green up on top. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Richards. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Hornets lead by 14. Raptors shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Battle. It's good from long range. Battle's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Man, covered by Mitchell. Outside, Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Battle. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Olynyk. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Olynyk's got his second bucket tonight.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Here's Man. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And with the...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Mark Williams is checked in. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Josh Green. And Miller's subbed in for Seth Curry.
And this is the time now where...
The ruling on the floor stands.
Different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Man gets the bucket.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Pass to Man. We've got 1:55 left in the third. No good on the shot. Raptors trail by 10. Mitchell passes to Olynyk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you can see Olynyk not afraid of contact.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
This play is under review in your NBA rules.
To detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Miller runs it down hard.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Jacks up a three. Bridges misses. And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 16. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Back to Man. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 6. Here's Martin. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Lobo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Cody Martin is out there with Bridges, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Back to Ball. He takes it in. Rebound by the Raptors. Williams finds Bridges. Outside, Martin. From the arc. Rebound by Mitchell.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
It's stolen by Martin. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Bridges. Tips it up. And there's Barrett, putting it right back in.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Back to Martin. It's Miller on the wing. The kick out to Ball. 6 to shoot. Bridges for 3. No good that time. Raptors trail by 17. A 3 from Quickly. Offensive rebound. Pass to Barrett. And Barrett swings it in.
Yeah, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Bridges outside. Martin finds Bridges. Ball against Quickly. Back to Bridges. Fires it up. Toronto grabs the miss. Up top, Barrett, covered by Martin. Barrett dishes to Barnes. Pass to Dick. A 3-ball. Out to Barrett. Raptors moving the ball around. And that one's good. Quickly.
Listen, if you give Emmanuel Quickly a look from 3, there's never hesitation.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Raptors making a switch here. Dick with the steal. And here's the break.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Charlotte leading by 10. Miller outside. Bridges outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Miller, that's for 2, and he makes that one. 12 points from Brandon Miller.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him. And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Got a hand on it. And it's quickly in the corner. Outside, Barrett. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
This guy is a committed scorer. You get physical with R.J. Barrett. He knows how to stay under control.
And that one falls for Barrett. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Quickly. Outside, Ball. Bridges a screen on Quickly. Ball with a wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Williams kicks to Ball. And finished off by Williams.
LaMelo Ball.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win.
funny, BA, because teams whose results last year finished off in places they thought they could have pushed themselves a little further tend to come out with a little bit more focus. And the sooner you can get to being sharp in the early part of the season, the more wins that you pile up. And that kind of confidence can really, really carry you a long way.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Young, the pass to Johnson. No good with the triple.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
The 3 from Barnes. Left side Dick. Knocked away. Here's Daniels, guarded by Barrett.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
Here's Dick. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, BA. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Capella. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Here's Quickly. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul of the game. Olynyk checked in for Toronto.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
Quickly against Young. Rebound Toronto. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Let's go with a 3. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Well, Brent, when it comes to the Hawks, they've struggled to find consistency on the defensive end.
No, BA, that's not true. They've been consistently bad on the defensive end. I mean, they've been bottom 10 in defense 6 of the last 7 years. The only exception was the year that they made it to the conference finals. So that's just not going to cut it. You got to play both ends.
Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Johnson against Barnes. Johnson passes to Daniels. From 9 feet out. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Gets caught showboating there. But hey, he had room. You just don't get many chances to add some style. Sometimes you got to go for it.
Now here's Barrett. It's Quickly with a drive. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
In an instant, Quickly saw the opening, didn't hesitate.
Hawks trail by 5. Barnes comes with a double team. Johnson finds Capella. Over Olynyk. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Johnson. And you look at the history of the Hawks, Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Manuel Quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Barnes in the post, guarded by Capella. Pure from 3-point range. Dick's got 8 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Johnson passes to Daniels. And And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
And that one drops.
There's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
And Atlanta with possession here. Toronto making their last shot. It's deflected.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
The three, Barrett. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. He's got 5.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Offensive rebound. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Hawks trail by 9. Here's Daniels. 17 points in his last outing. Hunter, good.
Oh yeah, Hunter likes going for those corner shots.
It's Barrett on the wing. 4 seconds left. Capella with the defensive effort. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Olynyk in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The kick to Olynyk. Pass to Dick. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Poke loose. Young with it. Now quickly defending. Inside. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Barnes. Got it. Good job in the low post. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Young finds a Kongwu. Outside Olynyk. With the fadeaway. Quickly. Hunter with the rebound. Hawks trail by 11. On the wing, Daniels. Guarded by Dick. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 6.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Outside Barrett. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. A 3 from Barnes. Hunter with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Rejected by a Kongwu. Hunter, good. Hunter's gotten his second bucket of the game.
A snappy pass there from Daniels. He knows moving the ball well is a big part of why he's got court time.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Outside Barnes. Knocks down the long J. 5 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Hunter can't get it to go. Toronto leading by 10. Barnes goes in. Outside Dick. It's Olynyk, high post. Pass to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. Okongwu with the rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
The kick to Olynyk. Here's Dick. And the three-pointer goes. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Pass to Johnson. Now Young. Johnson a screen on quickly. Here's Young. Inside. It's Trae Young.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Young against quickly. The three from Barnes. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see them get up like that.
Barnes against Johnson. Rejected by Okongwu.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Young inside, guarded by quickly. Hunter tries again, and he sinks the layup. Hunter's got 7 points.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Daniels. Sends it home from three-point land. 9 points in the game.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
And so it's Toronto, leading by 6. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality.
And looking ahead tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been quite a game for Grady Dick.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Raptors on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Johnson passes to Capella. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Brown looking around. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Olynyk. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Young. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Well, Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play. Kelly more than capable as a 5-man drilling the outside shot.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Count the basket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Young against Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. He drops it from range. Bogdanovich has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Bogdanovich, third.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Young against Mitchell. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobo for 3. Capella with a rebound. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Pass to Mobo. To the inside. And here's Mitchell. Stolen by Young. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hunter passes to Young. Back to Hunter for the lead. Rebound Toronto. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Bufkin, he's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich against Brown. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
And he gets that one. Battle's got his first 2 points of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Olynyk against Capella. Pass to Bufkin. Bogdanovich down low. Checked by Mitchell. Bogdanovich, no good.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Olynyk in the post. Working on Hunter. Excellent D there from Capella. Here's Bufkin. Good on the shot.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto.
Hawks foul. Bufkin. That's his first personal foul. 14 foul.
Brown against Bogdanovich. Here's Battle. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Battle's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity. He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Good job from Olynyk that time, just taking some initiative to get in there on the drive.
Hunter on the wing. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, whoa.
Chalk up 2 there. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Johnson on the wing. They swipe it. Outside Mitchell. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. He gets it in there. Hunter's got 10 points in the quarter.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
DeAndre Hunter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Davion Mitchell is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Mobo in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Mitchell's shot is good. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Hunter, pass to Bufkin, tries to keep it alive. Back to Hunter. The 3. They grab their own miss. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. Rebound Toronto.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Mitchell against Hunter. Left side Mitchell. Here's Brown. Here's Olynyk. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Pass to Bufkin. Banked it in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Here's Mobo. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Toronto. Daniels is checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Bufkin.
And the defense challenging Clint Capella to make shots that are outside of his comfort zone. He did it that time.
Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Gigantic basket by Barnes. This guy's not afraid.
Hunter can't get it to go. Toronto has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Dick. Barnes passes to Pirtle. To the paint. Capella with a block.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Back to Barnes. Pass to Barrett to take the lead. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Daniels. Started by quickly. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Toronto trailing. Outside Dick. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
The baseline Jay. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Capella's got 6 points in the quarter.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Barnes passes to Pirtle. Outside Dick. Young with it. Picked up by Dick. Pass to Johnson. Intercepted. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Pirtle. Can't hit that one. Capella with the defensive effort. Right side Young. Now here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Barrett.
You love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Hurdle, passed it quickly, and he sinks it.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Pass to Daniels. Off the mark there with a 3. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
The ball's knocked loose. Kicks it out to Barnes from behind the arc. Unable to get that one. Inside, Capella. Oh, he got it! He got it!
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Barnes. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry.